Hey guys, it's Tat Splat again, and this is going to be my video response to PeteDorr's new show, or series, or whatever you want to call it, called Community Spotlight. And in his first episode, he asked everyone to make a video response telling him some games that we had in our collection that we believed were underrated or did not get as much credit as they deserved. And I've got 3 here that I wanted to share with you guys. The first one I've got is an NES game, and it's the platformer that I know I've had since I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I remember playing this with my cousin and younger sister so much when we were younger. And that's Adventure Island 3. And like I said, this is a platformer put out by Hudson Soft, and you play as this Tarzan inspired guy whose girlfriend is actually kidnapped by space aliens. Now stay with me, I know this sounds strange, but you go through these levels. Each one has kind of a theme to it. Like there's an ice level, there's a water level, whatever. But you ride these different dinosaurs. This is one of the ones that you ride in the game. And you go through and you have to, it's like a platformer. You kill, enemies, and each level has its own boss. And there's some really interesting bosses in this. I actually preferred this over Mario when I was younger. And I actually acquired the first 2 in the series recently, but this is definitely the best of the 3. So you should definitely pick this up if you get a chance. This is really enjoyable. I've really had some fun with this over the years. Okay, the next 2 I've got are both Xbox games. The first one being Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. And this is a survival horror game put out by Bethesda, the same people that made Fallout 3 and the Elder Scrolls series, so you know it has to be great coming from them. And if you've ever played Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, the sanity effects in that, this game has something pretty similar. Not quite the exact same, but similar, and it's actually based on the Cthulhu mythos by H.P. Lovecraft, who, if you enjoy literature, I'm sure you've heard of. But this is a really interesting game, and I would definitely recommend picking it up. Though it is pretty difficult, it's definitely worth hunting out and finding and getting. And the third one is Voodoo Vince. This is another platformer, and once again, I've never really heard anyone talk about this. And this game is just so underrated. This would probably have to be my #1 most underrated game. This is a really, really enjoyable platformer. I actually picked it up on a whim. I wasn't really expecting much and was very, very surprised. This game is funny, it's innovative. As you can imagine, you play as a voodoo doll, and in order to kill your enemies, you have to hurt yourself, and you acquire all these special powers and these funny ways of killing yourself in order to kill your enemies. But yeah, this is a really interesting game that you should definitely find and pick up. So that's gonna about do it for me today. I tried to make this really short and sweet. If you have any games that you believe you own or that you've played and you think are underrated, please feel free to tell me about them in the comments. I'm always looking for new stuff. So y'all have an awesome day. Bye-bye.